G'day guys, so are we all? Hope you're all doing well. Pete and Locks and you know, don't forget to even hashtag it, keep it bloody legal. So, today I wanted to cover Tibbe Locks. You're going to see them quite often here in Australia. Nearly all of our Fords that I've come across have got Tibbe Locks. And they're a disc detainer lock. So we have our Tibbe key, and as you can see, the cuts on it look just like a disc detainer. This is actually one that my locksmith mate dropped off. It is a ignition one. You can tell by the stampings on it, and if you look down in there, you can kind of see the discs that have to be rotated to the correct angles in order for it to work. So I've got the actual key for it here. So we can insert the key, and as you can see, she works nice and smooth. Now, any Ford key, any Tibbe key can lock any Ford. So the upside is not everyone can copy these keys. They are a hard key to copy unless you have the correct machinery for it. So they've got that going for it. They're all microchipped. They've got immobilizer chips in the keys. But the downside is any key can lock it, but not any key can unlock it. And there's two ways you can actually unlock, well, three if you can include the original bloody key. But let's say we don't have the original key, and this is like one on a door rather than actually the ignition, and you needed to open it. There's actually two methods you can use. One of them works a little bit faster than the other one in opening these locks. One of them is actually picking, and the other one is kind of like magic. It impressions itself. So you can purchase, like I did, a Tibbe pick. So I actually have a Tibbe pick in here, which is kind of like a Lishy pick for Fords, and I also have a magic key. So, as I was saying, Tibbe picks, they're just like Lishy picks for Fords. You can actually decode. So you can actually pick and then decode using the numbers that are on here. You can actually decode your lock and then cut a key from the code. So that is one method. It takes a little bit longer than the magic key. So this is a magic key. This one's from UK Bump Keys, and it's just a steel key. It's been welded up here. Tried to drill a hole through that, put on my key ring, but it took ages to make a little dent. So it's a solid piece of steel up here, and it's got little silicon beads running down on the end of the key. So you put this one into your lock, give it a couple of flicks, like light little quick turns, and it will impression itself, and then soon you'll have a working key. It doesn't damage this, and it doesn't stay as that key. This will impression itself for heaps of different locks. Now this works 95% of the time, whereas this will, if you're skilled, more than likely will work 100% of the time. So first one, you're going to have a look at rapid entry to Tibbe Lock using the magic key. So again, we've got our working key to show you. This works nice and smooth. I'm going to take my impression key, slide him into the lock, and we're going to get him starting to impression, and there we go. A nice working key. As you can see, it works rather fast. We'll turn it around, so it's opposite way, give it a few turns, and we have a working key. Now, it works really, really fast. The other method, as I was saying, is a Tibbe pick. So we can actually go through and see if we can pick this. Now, from the experiences I've had with this one playing around, they kind of pick themselves. I only put that in just to push that little disc out the way. There's a little shutter blocking it. And I'm going to take my pick and insert it all the way in very carefully. Get him right down to the back there. I'm going to take my pin out that's holding them all together and literally just turn. Look at that. Kind of picks itself. To show you, all straight, it's not going to turn. Let me put this back in so you can see it's all sitting straight. Just to show you it doesn't. So they're all flat. As you can see, the lock doesn't turn at all. But if I take my pin out, just going to lightly press all them, and we have a working key that kind of impressions itself. And then I can literally just look through here, look straight down the middle as to where these are sitting in the picked position, and decode my key. See what the code is on it. But there we go. 2 ways of actually picking or getting into a Tibbe Lock, one of the most common, well, the common forward key you'll see here in Australia. Personally, I like this. I'll give this a shot first before I go on to the pick. Just personal preference. But there you go. Something a little bit different for you. Now I'll try and get this pick out. Sometimes it gets a little bit stuck. Another reason why I like using that other key, because that shield kind of gets stuck in this one. There we go. So there we go. 2 methods of picking a Tibbe Lock. Let me know which one you kind of like. You know, I like the fact you can decode as well, but I have to admit this. I like testing this magic key because when she wants to work, she works nice and fast. So there we go. As always, check out the links in the description down below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Really do bloody appreciate it. Until next time,